We have a very, very special and joyous and engaging event this evening. Tonight, as you can see, we're hosting two very special honored guests. First, our very own dear Dr. Tony Nader, MD, PhD, world-renowned scientist of consciousness, profound Vedic scholar, whom Maharishi respected and loved so much, and appointed him as the executive leader of the Transcendental Meditation organizations in over 100 countries across the world. And on his right, our very rare special guest visiting MIU for the first time today, Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, whom we'll be introducing shortly, in fact, very properly and thoroughly, as he's being awarded this evening Maharishi International University's highest honor, the Doctor of World Peace honoris causa, and tremendously deservedly so. Many of you will be aware of Sri Madhusudan Sai's work through his remarkable, wide-ranging philanthropic work and humanitarian achievements, and I mean remarkable humanitarian achievements. And those of you who may have heard him speak or read his words will also know him as a deeply profound, enlightened exponent of total knowledge. When he speaks the Vedic wisdom, whenever he expounds Vedanta, which he does, it's clear that he himself is living that reality he is speaking. As we'll see this evening, and as we introduce him more thoroughly in the context of the awarding of the degree, we'll see that he's excited about a vital partnership whereby we can truly, finally create lasting peace on earth on a scientific basis. That Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai visited the 10,000 course in India twice, I believe. And like all the really great dignitaries and spiritual leaders of India who were drawn to that course to pay respects to the effort to create world peace, in some cases to pay respects to Maharishi and his legacy, Sadguru spoke so beautifully and seemed to appreciate, as he saw with his own eyes, 10, 11,000 people practicing the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, Chapter 3 on Sanyama, which is the most powerful techniques that exist in the world of yoga and that form the crowning glory of yoga and really bring unity consciousness in life. To say 11,000 people from so many countries across the world practicing for their long program for hours that very powerful technique, including yogic flying, I think he saw something that others have seen, but maybe haven't appreciated so fully, that the deepest secret of the wisdom of yoga, the practical practice in its fullness, Maharishi revived, and the subtlety of the practice and the way it's described in the Yoga Sutras makes it almost impossible to unravel for an unenlightened mind. The practice is the simultaneous application of dharan, concentration, dhyan, meditation, and samadhi. Well, the last part sounds hard enough. But when you combine it with the first two, it sounds like an impossible task for any normal person. But it's not. It's simple, but absolutely delicate. It is an advanced practice of TM, but nevertheless, it is effortless and it is powerful. And it brings with substantial rapidity and compared to anything else that I'm aware of or have read of, what Patanjali predicts. Siddhis is one side effect, but mostly stabilization of pure consciousness to be a living reality, 24 hours a day. And not just on the level of being, but on the level of your senses, where you actually see the absolute in everything and realize that you are everything and everything is you. And there is only one unbounded ocean of consciousness in motion, to quote one of our speakers this evening. By way of a little slightly more complete introduction, I'm going to simply read the lettering on the diploma, which again is the Doctorate of World Peace, honoris causa. That means a degree that is not necessarily earned through study, although in this case we do have a very, very learned man, but achieved through action and achieved through actual benefit to the world. On the top of the diploma, it says Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, Maharishi International University, by the authority of the Board of Trustees, hereby confers upon Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai the degree of Doctor of World Peace, honoris causa. It gives us immense joy to honor you for your lifetime of extraordinary service to our global family, with the goal of creating a happy, healthy, peaceful, enlightened world. In this service, you have faithfully continued and vastly expanded the work of your beloved master, Sri Satya Sai Baba, and his message of love all, serve all, and help ever, hurt never. This message, anchored in his philanthropic work in the fields of healthcare, education, and nutrition, which you have expanded absolutely free of cost to people in India and around the world. Your healthcare mission has established high-quality and large-volume hospitals, wellness centers, and mobile hospital services across India and overseas, serving rural areas without access to specialty care, and offering free care to children and underserved populations. Your education mission holds that true education shines in the beauty of the spirit and of the highest wisdom. That sounds very much like the motto over our Maharishi school. It's just so akin, so close to our own hearts. And that education is essential in nurturing future leaders who transcend divisive politics. Thank you much. Your schools, university, and India's first free medical college provide free, values-based, integral education that helps build character in students who are dedicated to serving their society. Your nutrition mission offers your morning nutrition program with a vision of let no child go hungry ever. It serves free, well-balanced, and nutritional breakfast to 9 million children every morning in India through more than 106,000 schools, carried out by 650 staff and 135,000 volunteers, and supported by 150 corporate organizations and institutions, and with nearly 700 million meals served to date. The morning nutrition program has expanded to include health, education, water, and sanitation to address children's overall well-being and health holistically. More than 500,000 villagers have now benefited from clean drinking water. You established the Sai Global Federation of Foundations, a non-religious, non-denominational, non-political community of organizations in 30 countries with a shared goal of alleviating human suffering and creating new opportunities for those in need. All this remarkable work centers around your teaching of the ultimate truth, which is that the entire creation, animate and inanimate, is pervaded by the supreme consciousness, and that we all can experience the supreme consciousness because that is what we most truly are. Sarvam Brahma, Aham Brahma. That rings very, very true to everybody on this call and in this hall. As you teach that on the foundation of the supreme consciousness, humanity is ultimately one. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world, one family. You inspire everyone to look within and to seek answers for all problems in this inner experience of oneness. You teach that more than anything else, the world needs self-realized individuals, people who exemplify self-realization through their thoughts, words, and actions. You envision a world where change begins within, creating a ripple effect, and where spirituality underlies both personal and social transformation, creating positive communities. We rejoice in your commitment to conducting joint research on Vedic technologies of consciousness and their effects on society by establishing a permanent group of 10,000 yogic flyers, practitioners of the Transcendental Meditation and TM City program to create peace and harmony for the whole world. Your visit to our community marks an extraordinary moment in the history of Maharishi International University. In honoring you with this Doctor of World Peace Award, we pledge our support to help you quickly achieve your enlightened desires for our world family. And we join you in the ancient prayer, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashchit Dukkha Bhaghavat. May everyone be happy. May everyone be healthy. May everyone see good and auspicious things everywhere. May nobody have any sorrow. And the diploma ends presented this 3rd day of April, 2024, signed by myself and the chairman of the Board of Trustees of Maharishi International University, Ed Malloy. And now, by the power vested in me by MIU's Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of World Peace, honoris causa, with all rights, privileges pertaining.
I think I'll begin from where Professor Hegelin has left. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkham apnuyat. Which means, may all be happy, may all be healthy, may everyone see only auspicious and good things everywhere, may no one have any sorrow. It's an old ancient prayer, and I offer that to this August gathering in this wonderful holy place, Maharishi Vedic Village, which I'm so privileged and honored to be receiving this degree on behalf of all the people who work with me for the welfare of the world. I accept this honor and convey my gratitude to all of you, to the university, to Maharaja Ji for having invited me, to Raja Luigi and Professor Hegelin Ji, and of course, my gratitude to the great Maharishi who founded this great mission of bringing transformation through transcendental meditation and Vedic techniques to so many people. I also place my gratitude to our master Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba, who taught us to walk this path of spirituality and service, because of which we do what we do. My sincere thank you. It's my most sincere feeling that this need for world peace is being felt now more than ever before. In this 21st century, when most of the world is much better off than what we were a couple of hundreds of centuries before, yet one thing that we haven't totally learned is how to be peaceful within and how to spread that peace without to everyone else. And this is where the work that is being done over here, it so much resonates with the kind of work that we are doing at our organization to bring both peace within and peace without. But without the inner peace, there is no way to world peace. That is what Raja Louis told me. That is what the philosophy of this organization is. So I think in somewhere we have to begin. And you are working so hard on bringing that peace within so that that also spreads to the people outside. And I so very appreciate this great effort being put by all of you. And I want to congratulate you for all that you have done and appreciate you for all that you have done for millions of people across the globe. You have brought so much of peace, happiness, fulfillment, and joy to so many people. And I want to convey my gratitude to Maharaja Ji and the entire team led by him for doing this wonderful work for the world that we live in. Our scriptures say, Tyagat Shantiranantaram, from sacrifice alone we can attain peace. Without sacrifice, there is no peace. There is no way we can attain peace. And these little sacrifices that we make for each other, that's what makes the world a better place to live in. And at our organization, with so many hundreds of thousands of volunteers and millions of lives that are being touched and transformed, the core principle is that we should be able to express our love through service and sacrifice for each other. And truly, it's not even sacrifice, because when your right leg takes the weight of your injured left leg, it's not doing any service to you. It's natural, it's spontaneous, it's effortless, as Maharaja Ji puts it. It's an effortless way of expressing your own love for yourself. So when we learn that we are that one consciousness, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, our great ancient Mahavakyas and the truths from the Vedas, we really don't do any favor to anyone in the world. Whosoever we help ourselves. And so also whosoever we harm ourselves. With this understanding of one consciousness that unites us all, we can become better human beings. We can create better societies, better communities, and a better world for all. The work that is being done over here in helping people transcend the limited mind into that boundless, unlimited infinity of consciousness is the solution to all the problems in the world. And we are more than happy to join you in spreading this work to more parts of the world where people are taught how to transcend their minds and touch base with their true selves, which is that supreme motion of consciousness that unites us all as one. The moment we realize this, I think that would be the end to all the disharmony, conflict, all the wars, and all the discrimination and hatred that still plagues the world. And you and us, all of us, will work together towards this one common goal of achieving world peace in our lifetime, so that we all can see that day when we live together as one world family. One world and one family is our motto, our goal, and I'm sure together we can achieve this. This is my prayer, this is my commitment, this is my promise to us that we shall achieve this. Thank you very much.
Jai Gurudev. Be my joy to invite Maharaja to speak and respond to that just absolutely beautiful, inspiring, profound, enlightening, and transformative speech. And the commitment you have made is so profoundly heartening and encouraging to all of us who have been seeking world peace now for our lives. Thank you so much for that.
Shri Gurudev, Sadguru Shri Dr. Madhusudan Sai Ji Maharaj. It has been a tremendous joy for me to be able to spend here and there few minutes with you when you came to our celebration in India, and these few minutes we have spent together today, which has, at every word you said, in every expression, given me such sense of assurance that the world is going to be better. Because we have the knowledge from the holy Vedic traditions through our Gurudev and Maharishi Ji. And before Maharishi left, he said, "The future is bright and this is my delight," because it was based on the knowledge that we can transcend difficulties, we can reach that unity, we can experience it, and we can spread it. And the science has shown that it works. And that has been our focus and our activity in this great university. Many illustrious people actually are present here, and some are connected who have published tremendous scientific research and have done so in the most precise way and the most demanding by the scientific community, and have shown the effectiveness of this knowledge. And all of us in our heart, we knew and we felt that one day this will happen, that the world will be better and the world is going to be at peace, because the knowledge is complete and the knowledge has proven itself to be effective and the practical technology is there. And it's my great joy to feel that this one day is actually today. And this is really thanks to your grace, your vision, your ability, and the not hope anymore, but the effective starting of a program to really ensure that no conflicts will remain on Earth and that no one will have to suffer and that there will be none good to no one and all good to everyone.
You know.
We truly have a saint among us today in Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, doctor.
Yes.
His vision, his simplicity of feelings and thinking, yet profound understanding of knowledge and what is needed. As I spoke with him briefly before we came, he gave just 3-4 minutes of what is needed. And it was really a summary of all that we say in transcendental meditation. Unity, effortlessness, no expectation, no anticipation, being simple, going back to the self, the value of being conscious, being conscientious, and highest is being consciousness as the platform, as the reality of life. And he spoke to us about this from his own profound vision. And I was so delighted because this is really what we teach, and we spent long hours discussing. Yet in a few minutes, he really encapsulated his vision of what is necessary. And the techniques that we have is completely in tune with his thinking, with his feeling, and that is why it is being now taught actually in his community under his blessings and his guidance. And we feel infinitely grateful to have found a great saint of the Himalayas, a great saint of the land of the Veda, who is with us and who allows us today to feel confident that the future is today, it's starting today, and we express our infinite gratitude to you and to your presence, to having traveled with distinguished group of enlightened individuals and leaders in the Sai Baba community. We pay homage to the Guru, Sai Baba Ji, and to your teaching and your continuing to bring this knowledge to the world. And I'd like to offer you something very dear to me because it hasn't been printed yet. It's a preprint. I printed it specially for special occasions. And the publisher said, we can't really so much distribute it. I said, we can use it though ourselves. And so because you're part of ourselves, it's my joy to share it. We also celebrate 10 million free breakfast offered by Sadguru Saiji already today that has been achieved. And so this is really great. It's my joy now to ask President Hegelen maybe to introduce Raja Luis, because he is connected.
Jai Gurudev. Well, if not so much before, Raja Luis is now really inspired to finish the introduction of our great guest today. Raja Luis, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, very well, thank you.
When a PhD for world peace is to be granted, has to be granted to create a great opportunity. And today, as Maharajaji, Dr. Tony Nader is telling to all of us, is the day. And the unbounded heart and very deep silence of Sadguruji allows him to bless our program of scientific technologies, Maharishi technologies of consciousness to create world peace. And we are joyful in this journey together. It's a great honor to do it together and to make the light of Ved to bless everyone with the Vedic blessing that we have heard from President Hegelen and what we have heard from Sadguruji, and in the beautiful words of Maharajaji, Dr. Tony Nader, that consciousness is all there is, has a Vedantic aspect for society, and today we are creating it together because in this world that needs something beautiful to happen, there are good men, there are wise men, there is great people that is ready to do it and create the opportunity. And we will be doing that with Sadguruji in his ashram, like we are doing it already, as Maharajaji said, and also in the satellite countries around, wherever there is an opportunity, which is already one big opportunity is being created near in the other side of India, in Lanka, and other places to create more and more of this Maharishi effect, Vedic effect of peace, which is the blessing that of the Vedic tradition in our journey together for creating world peace through this technology. So, Sadhguruji, congratulations. We are so happy you have come with all your precious delegations and you have received us always in the same way, making us feel always at home. We are becoming family for the creation of world peace in a Vedic family, and we love you and thank you for everything you do every day for the whole world. Jai Gurudev, Sai Ram.
On that very high note, I'm shy to say another word, so maybe I'll just say, I feel so fortunate to have been part of this, witnessed this beautiful coming together of profound leaders of our world, and thank those who've come quite far on a cold and windy day to come to bless our community and to share with our community and to partner with our community for the good of the world. This is a monumental step forward for humankind, as Maharishi said, and we'll say again, the future of the world is bright. And that, he said, is my delight. Go in peace and happiness, and we'll be together again soon. Jai Gurudev, and thank you again to our precious guests. Thank you so much, Radharani. Thank you so much, Sadhguru. Jai Gurudev.